The following story has been brought to you by StoriesToInspire.org.
There was a year when Nebuch was very ill, and he wasn't doing well. And he came to Sloan Kettering, and he was undergoing treatment, and he didn't know if he would make it or not. And he was down about his situation. He was a little depressed. His family tried to cheer him up. It wasn't easy. And one day the doctor comes in and says, there's a surgery we can try, and hopefully that will save your life. And he says, okay, let's go for it. 8 weeks later, this man made a Sudas Haidah. And he invited all his friends, and he invited the doctors and the nurses. And at that Sudas Haidah, of course, he thanked Hashem. And then he thanked all the doctors. And then he thanked the head surgeon, Dr. Smith. And he says, Doctor, I want to tell you, you think it was the surgery that saved me, but really, it was the words that you said that saved my life. And he said, there I was in the room, I was feeling so down and depressed. And then you came in, and you were speaking to an associate doctor. And this doctor showed you some charts about a different patient, and he said, that patient, he's never going to make it. Look at his numbers. And you said, doctor, that patient, he's going to make it. He's a fighter. He's going to make it. He's a fighter. Of course he's going to make it. And the doctor disagreed with you. And you said, no, I'm telling you, he's going to make it because he's a fighter. At that moment I realized that I have the ability to win this battle. If I become a fighter, I made a Kabbalah right then and there, then I'm going to be a fighter, and I'm going to fight, and I'm going to try to win, and I want to walk my daughter down to the chuppah, and I want to dance at my ankles, chasanas. I'm going to fight, and I'm going to win. And that's what turned the tide. It was right after that everything turned around. And yes, the surgery had success. But it wasn't just about the surgery, because you told me, Doc, that many people don't make it from that surgery. It was the confidence you gave me when you gave me that good word. And now, Doctor, I give you a challenge. And the challenge is, you got to make sure to believe in every patient. And the doctor got up and he spoke, and he was crying. He couldn't believe the words he heard. And he said that he's crying because he's sad how many patients he let go. But this person, this Yid, told him, don't be sad. Make a Kabbalah for the future. That everyone you meet, you always tell him, you're a fighter, you can win. And when we have that winning, fighting spirit, then we can overcome any battle that comes our way. Had a great win last week when little Yosef Shapiro was missing, and then he was found and everyone went to find him. That was a victory for Klal Yisrael. Everyone came out and you saw the achdus that Klal Yisrael has as all the different various organizations. And I don't know if you heard this or not, but there was one Yid who went out that day to look to find Yosef. And at first he said, why should I go? What should I do? What can I do? But then he said, you know what? If that was my grandson, then I'd want everyone going out to look for him, whoever they were. And so he went out. And he searched until finally he heard the sound of a young boy saying, Tati! Tati! And he started to look, and then he called the sheriff. He called the big head of police over there to try to bring in some help. And it turned out that was the breaking point of the case. That was the breakthrough. They found the boy. And this man unassumingly became a hero. And he said that he didn't even want to go out that day. What can he do? But then he realized that every person can make the difference. And I was thinking to myself, we're in Elul. And sometimes a person, he feels lost. He feels he's in the forest. He's all alone. What should he do? He calls out, Tati, Tati, I need your help. When we make that call, no matter where we are, no matter where we're standing, no matter how far we've fallen, that gives us the ability to find Avinu Sheba Shemayim. That gives the ability to find Hashem. Every person can find Hashem, but he has to look for Him. Hashem is close during Elul. I'm close to my beloved, and my beloved is close to me. But we have to look for Hashem. We have to seek Him. Where is He? He's in our heart. He's right there. If we keep looking for Hashem, we'll be able to find Him no matter what. Tell you.
Enjoyed this story? Come again. Bring a friend. StoriesToInspire.org